dann schon mal Hallihallo und herzlich willkommen bei Maddn NFL 2017. Ich weiß, das ist nicht der neueste Teil, aber ich habe halt derzeit nur den. Und ja, morgen ist Super Bowl, der 52. an der Zahl.
Back now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. It's a 39-yard attempt for Dustin Hopkins. But wait, I think we got whistles before the kick.
Yeah, I think the Rams signaled timeout before the kick got away. There's Jeff Fisher telling the officials he wanted timeout. I think they got it in.
Indeed, he got there just in the nick of time before the snap.
Hey, listen up! This is a real good place to be right now! We can take it over! Let's shift it and put the pressure on them!
So now all eyes back on the fourth-year man Hopkins. He did miss one earlier from 42.
Miss another one. Here we go. You're gonna miss it. Miss it.
From 39. Oh! Quinn over the top, and he blocks it! And the Rams fall on the football.
Dang, man. Come on. This way. Let's go, Tree. That's big time, man. Let's
So
go.
now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here.
Let's go, man. Just give me the ball.
Ja, und da geht es los.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year.
Und da geht's los und wir können jetzt hier auswählen, was wir machen und
On first down, this is Gurley running right. And he's
Und
going
wir hatten
nowhere.
die
Gurley
wahrscheinlich, also wir mussten hier einen Run starten, ich mache jetzt mal die Moderatoren leiser. Okay, geht nicht gut. Wie ist es nochmal in Run halt, dass wir den Ball nicht passen, sondern einem unserem Spieler übergeben und der dann halt rennt und der Gegner muss ihn dann halt aufhalten. Jetzt haben wir die Möglichkeit zu passen und das machen wir natürlich auch. Da. Und da haben wir einen neuen ersten Versuch bekommen. Bei Football ist es so, man hat immer 4 Versuche Zeit, um 10 Yards zu überwinden und das immer wieder. Und wenn man dann die Endzone erreicht hat und man macht den Touchdown, bekommt man 6 Punkte. Und dann hat man nochmal die Chance, ein Field Goal zu schießen und auch nochmal einen extra Punkt zu bekommen. Jetzt haben wir wieder die Möglichkeit zu passen. Und es ist immer in 2 Teile aufgeteilt, ein Team, einmal die Offense und einmal in die Defense. Und ja, jetzt haben wir wieder ein paar Yards gut gemacht.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. They'll come out in the pistol.
So.
Back to throw. And he's got this complete to his fullback, Harkey. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Gut, jetzt haben wir wieder unseren ersten Versuch für 10 Yards. Nein, jetzt sind wir gegen unseren Eigner gelaufen. Touchdown!
Let's go win this thing right now. All right, boys, moving on or going home. Season comes down to 2 yards. I'm not ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. Let's do this right now. It doesn't matter if we run or pass. Who wants it?
Hey, bro, I'll be open, bro. I'll be open.
We got west right, half left, 372 scout right, Y seam, Z shape.
A two-point conversion to decide it. Rams looking to move on. Redskins trying to avoid a second straight wild card exit. Goff looking to throw. And the catch is made by Tavon
Und
Austin.
Touchdown.
And the ball game is over. Fisher had the guts to go for two, and the comeback is complete.
Yes, Dave. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's big time right there. Let's go, Dave. Let's keep this thing rolling.
Los Angeles got their team. They made the playoffs, and their Hollywood story has at least one act left. This is Maddn NFL 17. All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Ryan Matthews. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Bradford. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. And
running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Jonathan Freeney, makes the stop. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles, and that brings up 4th down.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And over the middle to the tight end, Bennett. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
And he's brought down. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Patriots a first down. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury, celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past, when their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background, right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a...
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now Brady again. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike. It's a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski from 6 yards away. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
They begin the drive with Ryan Matthews. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Offside, defense. Still third down.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Now it's a bootleg with Bradford. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taking it about the 16. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here come the Patriots again on offense, the Super Bowl champions, and boy, they have been able to do it a lot of times, Charles, with unsung heroes, haven't they? Look at the names that led them through the playoffs. Hogan, White, Lewis, guys you just wouldn't think of.
Yeah, Deion Lewis, a 5th-round pick, 3 touchdowns against Houston in the divisional round. Chris Hogan, undrafted. He ends up having 180 yards in receptions, including 5 plays of 20 yards or more against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And how about James White, a 4th-round pick out of Wisconsin? Think about who he played behind while he was at Wisconsin, and he turns out to be the unsung hero of the Super Bowl. Would have been the MVP if it wasn't for Tom Brady.
And you mentioned James White at Wisconsin. He was behind who? Melvin Gordon and Monte Ball, right?
That's correct.
It's caught outright, Amendola. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, 42 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, we're into the 2nd quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But here, the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Larry Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. A nice gain of 21 yards.
You know, some teams use the running game just to bludgeon people. I think that Brady to Gronk does the exact same thing for them. Long, short, medium, they know how to connect.
In ways that sort of revolutionized the quarterback-tight end relationship. They can go, as you told me before, they go medium, they can go short, they go long.
And the way that Gronk is used, he's not just a tight end. Oftentimes they'll put him on the backside of formation as the single wide receiver, and he runs routes exactly that way.
All right, different topic here. 2018, the Super Bowl, traveling north, far north to Minneapolis. Early predictions for that one. Who you got?
Well, you know, everyone's still waiting in the NFL for a home team to play in its home stadium, right? So could the Vikings be that team? I'll start in the NFC, and I'm going to say no. I think Seattle, starting to get near that maybe last run with their defense. But Earl Thomas returns. I like Seattle coming out of the NFC. How about you?
Well, I'm actually going to take a Dallas Cowboys NFC title run. I think that they came so close this year, probably most talented going into next year.
I like that one. Well, in the AFC, I'm going to go with a team that if they improve their defense and their quarterback stays healthy, they could be that team, the Oakland Raiders.
Okay, I'm going dark horse. Cleveland Browns.
Let's go. Hey, from worst to first.
Now Brady, quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Brandon, with the way things are going with Tom Brady finding Gronk as many times as he has in this game, and the team is winning, you think at some point maybe even Brady will do the Gronk dance?
Well, if he does that Gronk dance, Davis, that means you have to do that Gronk dance.
Trust me, partner. No one wants to see me do the Gronk dance.
Your wife?
No one.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here's Brady. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring 51st Super Bowl from Houston as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report.
Do you seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. This is fielded at the goal line. A beautiful fake. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Got the hand caught up in the grill of the face mask. 15-yard penalty.
So tough for a defender. You're trying so hard to make a play, and the way that these offensive guys can move around, sometimes your hand gets into the wrong place.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. That incompletion, Charles, gives me a chance to put you on the clock real quick. NFC teams last year that did not make the playoffs that might make a push this coming year.
Well, 3 that come to mind right away that we thought were going to be in 2016. Minnesota, remember the start they got off to before that didn't work out so well for them. Arizona, we thought they were a lock to be in the playoffs. In fact, many of us called them Super Bowl contenders. And Carolina, the defending NFC champs going into last season, they didn't make it. So I think that all 3 could return to former glory. I'm going to give you one way off the pace here. You ready?
Let's go.
The Los Angeles Rams. They get the young quarterback going, and that defense continues to live up to expectations. They can make a real strong push in the West.
They've got the D. You're right. They just need the O. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And Gronkowski's got it, complete over the middle. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. There's rush coming, and he's taken down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. And this defense looks for one more stop here on 3rd after the run. 3rd and long for Bradford. Now a hit, and the ball comes out. Bradford has lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And again, he'll find Gronkowski complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards. So tough to cover a big tight end like that.
It changes the chalk, as one of my coaches like to say, meaning the normal.
And that's caught by Gronk for a Pats touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now the Eagles offense back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that what again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Play fake to Sproles. Bradford. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And they'll go on the ground. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down, Bradford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. Now fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Bradford. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Here we go. Blue 45, blue 45.
Now Bradford on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
On third down, Bradford. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down throw for Bradford. And this is Ertz with it, right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
Yeah, great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? The West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play? That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. A little under 2 minutes to go in Super Bowl 51 from Houston. We're back to crown a champion after this.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Here's Bradford. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Reuben Randall, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And this is secured by the Patriots. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it's 2nd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball.
Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Brady going to throw here. This is complete to guess who? Gronkowski again. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Blunt, the lone running back. Here's Brady. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Three yards left to grab here on 3rd down. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Gronkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Here we go now.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Bradford now from the 50. Finding time. Now a desperation throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Reuben Randall, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles get a score closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Clay Harbor, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New
Ja, bei mir ist das Spiel so ausgegangen mit 14:32 für die New England Patriots. Ich hoffe, es hat euch gefallen. Wenn ja, zeigt es mir mit einem Like. Lasst auch ein Abo da, schreibt auch in die Kommentare, wie ihr das Spiel tippt. Und noch danke fürs Einschalten. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal.